We met, sparks flew, and we said, I do. But we both had a dark little secret. We had a desire to keep the spook alive.
Wow, it is definitely spooky in here.
What's that?
Now we're sharing our spooky love story. This is Haunted Ever After.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Ghoulmates. Welcome to the first episode of Haunted Ever After. Today we are at Casey Moore's Oyster House in Tempe, Arizona. But if you want to hear the entire spooky story, be sure to check out this video right here, Get Spooky With Me, where I tell the entire history and encounters behind this place. Before we jump into this spooky adventure, be sure to hit the subscribe button and notification bell down below so that you don't miss out on any of the tricks, treats, and spooky things we're brewing up for you. All right, shall we?
Let's do it.
Located on the corner of 9th and Ash, Casey Moore's is a local hangout for Arizona State University students. This Irish pub is known for freshly served oysters and tasty spirits.
Oh my God, it's so good.
But in this pub lies a dark history. Many have claimed to have seen spirits in the dining room. One spirit in particular is not very fond of love in the air. So on this frightful date, we trekked carefully up the stairs to see what one of the most haunted places in Arizona really looks like.
Wow, it is definitely spooky in here. When we were coming over here, I was like really nervous and I didn't know what to expect, but I was like in my head, no, it's gonna be like better, it's gonna be fine, don't worry. Like you're making up all these things in your head. And then the minute we walked up the stairs, I just like started feeling like very eerie. And then as soon as we got into this room, my heart was racing so fast.
Upon entering the infamous blue dining room, you can feel shadows of the past lingering. There are photos that tell a boxing story that not many have heard.
So yeah, all around there's like boxing themed photos is what I would call them. And I didn't read anything about that in any of my history, so I'm curious what the story is behind all of this. So this right here is the window that we mentioned when I was doing the Get Spooky With Me story. This is the window that people have claimed to see the spirits of the original couple who lived here dancing throughout this room.
In most places, the witching hour occurs at 3 a.m., but at Casey Moore's, it is said that the witching hour begins at 4 a.m. While onlookers may see the spirits of a couple dancing from afar, it's the possibility of what's inside that can send you in a panic.
I'm constantly like, what's behind me right now? But there's actually like another small room to this side. Like you can actually see through this little hole right here. And I just really thought that it was gonna be a bigger area. However, I noticed that there's another door that says private. So one of the waitresses came up and that private door is actually an office, but she did point out that there's this creepy little door in the corner that has a lock that nobody knows who has the key to the lock to. And there's also a chair in front of it that they told us not to move. So, I don't know.
While doing research, I only ever heard about the blue dining room, but there was another room to the side of it that whispered my name and lured me in.
Wow. I almost feel like this room is spookier than the blue room is for some reason. There's like a ton of sheet music all over the walls. And then there's also like vintage mirrors and old pictures. I hadn't seen this one over here in the corner, and when I walked in, it kind of really creeped me out.
We should look into the mirrors. Or you don't want to look into the mirrors.
Why did you say that? I was fine until you said that. Oh my gosh. I've always had a thing with mirrors. I don't know why. Actually, there's a mirror behind you that, like, you see this hole right here? Mm-hmm. Earlier, I walked through the blue room and I turned and I saw my reflection in this mirror right here, and it totally freaked me out. Yeah.
There are stories buried in these walls. All over the room are mirrors, dated sheets of music, and historical photos. There was a photo of a young girl, and it reminded me of a story I heard about when a photo of a young boy was recovered in the house. There are stories of this boy's spirit in the house, and it made me wonder if the spirit of this girl lived on too.
All right, guys, the history in here is definitely real. A few times while we've been shooting, we've seen like different patrons come up the stairs and they're not supposed to. So it's just kind of crazy that everyone is just curious to see what it's like up here. And I am personally done being up here. I actually told Master that we should shoot in here first because we didn't want to lose daylight and for it to be shot well. But really, I just didn't want to be up here at night. So I'm definitely ready to go check out the food downstairs. Well, what's funny is Rudy doesn't believe in all this stuff. You guys know that. And when we were in there, at one point he needed to get close to that little opening we talked about. And he was like, I told him just lean on it. And he's like, no. I was like, feeling spooked yet, boo?
Well, like, you don't know if there's somebody in there that grab your leg, like an actual person that lives in there.
But it's closed.
Well,
You think it's going to magically slide open?
maybe.
Okay, here's the weird thing though. Like I noticed where the opening is between the two rooms, that's actually where the house ends. Because I was looking at it from the outside.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
And like where that little door, the creepy door is, it's like a really tiny, tiny spot. So I don't know.
Maybe it's a door to another dimension.
All right, guys, we have reached the end of our first episode of Haunted Ever After. And I didn't know if I was going to be brave enough to do this, but I left it till the very end. Do you think we should try to kiss and see if we can evoke the spirit? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, let's try. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Ooh, spooky.
Kiss me like you mean it, boo. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm freaking out, so let's wrap this thing up. If you want to see another spooky adventure, check out this video right here. And if you want to keep the spirit of Halloween alive with tricks, treats, and spooky things, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell because you never know where we're going to get spooked next. Until next time, we're sending you goals and kisses.
Bye. What's that?
Boo! Stop it! You're so mean!